safe at home, take care of yourself and your family members. We are going to start with science. Last year, you all have studied about heredity. What is heredity? Heredity is a transfer of biological characters from one generation to another via genes. We have also studied about monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, correct? Do you know the name of the scientist? He is also known as pioneer of the modern genetics. Now you got your answer, I hope. He is John Gregor Mendel. He is also known as pioneer of the modern genetics. There is one more scientist, Charles Darwin. He wrote Origin of Species. He recognized several 10,000s of different plants and animal species. Yes, species. What are the species? What is diversity? What is evolution? Evidences of evolution that we are going to study in the topic heredity and evolution. Just now we have studied the definition of heredity. I'll repeat once again. Heredity is a transfer of biological characters from one generation to another via genes. Now what do you mean by biological characters? If you observe any family or family members, their eyes are brownish or bluish in color. What could be the reason? Because they have received it from their parents or grandparents, or would be from great-grandparents. Even diabetes. Type 2 diabetes can be hereditary disease. That doesn't mean if a mother or a father has, so the child will also get. Instead, that means there will be high chances of type 2 diabetes. So these are some examples of biological characters that transfer from one generation to another. I hope now you have a clear idea about heredity. Now let us see few scientists whose invention helped us in many ways in the field of heredity. 1901 Mutational Theory of Euclid rise. 1902 Walter and Sutton observed the paired chromosomes in the cells of grasshopper. 1944 bioscientists Oswald Avery, Maclean McCarthy and Colin McLeod proved that except viruses, all living organisms have DNA as genetic material. 1961 the French geneticists Francois Jacob and Jacques Monod proposed a model called process of protein synthesis with the help of DNA in bacterial cell. It helped to uncover the genetic codes hidden in DNA. This science of heredity is useful in many ways for diagnosis, treatment and prevention of hereditary disorders. Then it also helped in the production of hybrid varieties of animals and plants. Hybrid varieties, we can take the example of mule. Mule is the offspring of a male donkey and a female horse. Mule is smaller than horse but stronger than donkey. So this is one example of animal. And in case of vegetables, you can take the example of capsicum. Earlier we used to get it only in green color, but now nowadays we are getting it in the red color or yellow color capsicum. Why it all happened? Because of science of heredity. Heredity also help or useful in industrial process in which microbes are used. Microbes like microorganism, especially in case of biotechnology also. Now let us study DNA. Last year you have studied about DNA. DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is made up of molecules called as nucleotides. Each contains a phosphate group, a sugar group and nitrogen base. The four types of nitrogen bases are adenine, thymine, guanine and cytosine, which are denoted by capital A, capital T, capital G and capital C respectively. The order of this bases is what determines DNA's instructions or genetic code. Now, this DNA, it's a molecule. Where it is located? It is located inside the cell nucleus of the cell. Its main function is to store and code the genetic information of the body. What is the main function of the DNA? To store and code the genetic information of the body. During the time of cell division, DNA is arranged in the form of chromosomes. Chromosomes are X-shaped, and this chromosome helps to keep DNA stable during the division. Now there are two types of division, mitosis and meiosis, that we are going to study for the next topic. Now you can observe the structure of DNA. It has a double helix model. Double helix model demonstrates that DNA is a polymer. Now what do you mean by polymer? Polymer, it's a molecule consisting of many repeating units known as monomers. I'll repeat, what is polymer? Polymer is a molecule consisting of many repeating units known as monomers. You can take the example of starch. Starch has formed by many repeating molecules of glucose. So DNA is also a polymer, and in this case monomeric units which form DNA is nucleotides. Now protein is a combination, or it's a building block of amino acid. So understood, this amino acid together form a protein. On this page also, structure of DNA is given. You can see left hand side, it's a straight ladder model, whereas right hand side, it's a twisted ladder model. Okay, so this actual structure is of right hand side, that is twisted ladder of DNA. Now you can see in left hand side, two vertical lines basically represent sugar phosphate backbone, and central line represent base pairs. So same page or that ladder, if it twists, it will form a DNA structure. So the two lines on right hand side also, you can see two lines which are twisted and which are connected by this single line. So two vertical lines, they are sugar phosphate backbone, and middle lines, they are what? Nitrogenous bases. Now you must be wondering why teacher is talking about DNA. DNA plays a very important role in protein synthesis. Protein. In lower classes we have studied about different types of nutrients. So protein is also a kind of nutrient which our body requires. Which are the other nutrients? They are carbohydrate, fats, vitamins and minerals, and proteins. So protein is essential for our body. We get it through dal, pulses. Nowadays, many people, they are suffering from coronavirus, COVID-19. No vaccine or medicine is as such available, but you know that doctor, they advise to have healthy food which increases our immune system. So protein is vital to build and repair body tissue and fight viral and bacterial infection. So protein is must, and who helps in preparation? DNA. So let us study about protein synthesis and how DNA helps in the synthesis of protein, that we will study. Just now we saw why protein is required for our body. Synthesis of protein takes place by three processes. One is transcription, second is translation, and third is translocation. Which are those three processes? Transcription, translation, and translocation. Go through the structure of the cell. In the center you will find nucleus. Inside the nucleus, DNA is present, and you can also see ribosomes, which are cell organelles, and they also help in the protein synthesis.
Now let us start with the transcription process. Before that, let me explain you about what is central dogma. Just now we have studied why protein is required for our body. So, synthesis of appropriate protein in our body is required, and for that central dogma takes place. Then what is central dogma? The proteins which are synthesized by DNA through RNA, this process is called as central dogma. Now DNA itself doesn't prepare proteins, but it gives order to RNA for synthesis of protein, and RNA prepares protein with the help of different types of it. We have studied last year different types of RNA, that is mRNA, means messenger RNA, tRNA, that is transfer RNA, and rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA. Once again I'll repeat, DNA, it gives order to RNA for synthesis of the protein, and RNA prepares protein with the help of different types of RNA. Now let us start with transcription process. You can observe the given diagram of DNA. DNA is a double helix model. It has two strands, lower and upper. You can also find few alphabetical letters on lower side which are nothing but nucleotides of DNA. They are A adenine, T thymine, C cytosine, and G guanine. Again guanine, cytosine, which help RNA to prepare its own nucleotide. mRNA I have shown by a red color, and which is a single strand. So nucleotides of mRNA are uracil, adenine, guanine, cytosine, and guanine. We have studied last year that adenine connects with thymine and guanine connects with cytosine. But in case of mRNA, thymine didn't get produced, instead uracil get forms. This is how mRNA gets produced, and this entire process is called as transcription. And this process takes place inside the nucleus. In short, what is the transcription process? Nucleotides present on DNA will help RNA to prepare its own nucleotide. This entire process is called as transcription. Now in the diagram you can observe on lower side of D, that is on DNA strand, I have mentioned A adenine, and above that you can see the uracil. You cannot find T over there, thymine. Why? Because just now I said mRNA doesn't prepare thymine, instead they are preparing what? Uracil. Okay, these letters or these nucleotides, they are complementary to each other. The sequence of nucleotides in mRNA being produced is always complementary to the DNA strand used for the synthesis. Besides, there is uracil in RNA instead of thymine of DNA. This process of RNA synthesis is called as transcription. Or in short, we can say that transcription is a process in which mRNA gets produced from DNA. Now what will happen in the next step? You can observe left hand side, I have drawn one rough diagram of structure of the cell. In that, nucleus is present and DNA is present inside the nucleus. Once transcription process gets over, mRNA comes out of the nucleus and it will come in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, we have said it is a jelly fluid present inside the cell. When mRNA comes in the cytoplasm, what things mRNA will carry with it? mRNA will be having code system. Now what is this code system? You can take the example of computer. While operating computer, you are using shortcut keys. For example, if you want to copy something, what you does, you use control and C key, so your things will automatically get copied. So same way, mRNA will also have code system which they get it from DNA. So what is this code system? This code system will describe as now body will require protein and ribosome will start preparing protein. What is this code system? This code system will describe body will require protein and now ribosome will start preparing protein. Now ribosome also I have shown in the diagram. Ribosome, it's again a cell organelle that also help in the synthesis of protein. mRNA strand also have shown with the red color. You can see uracil, adenine, guanine, cytosine, cytosine, guanine, adenine, uracil. These nucleotides I have shown. So this is what transcription process is all about.
Now let us see triplet codon. What is this triplet codon? The code of each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides. It is called as triplet codon. Now you can see in the diagram given below, there is compartment, there is a partition of triplet codon. First pair you can see adenine is there, cytosine is there and thymine is there. Now in this diagram we will consider 3 nucleotides, so it will form 4 pairs of triplet codons. So like that there are thousands of triplet codon on mRNA, and that one pair means triplet codon. So in the diagram, ACT, that is adenine, cytosine and thymine, is first pair of triplet codon.
Definition of triplet codon. The code of each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides. It is called as triplet codon. I'll repeat. The code of each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides. It is called as triplet codon. Dr. Hargobind Khurana, a scientist of Indian origin, has made an important contribution in the discovery of triplet codons for 20 amino acids. For this work, he has been awarded with the Nobel Prize in 1968 along with the 2 other scientists. Children, I'll stop for today. So far we have studied heredity, structure of DNA, scientists whose invention helped us in many ways to study heredity. We have also studied importance of the science of heredity, then central dogma, why it takes place, transcription process and triplet codon. There is assignment for you all. Keep it ready, write it on your notebook. And the questions are: what is heredity? Define transcription. Name 3 scientists who prove that except viruses, all living organisms have DNA as genetic material. Which nitrogenous base present in mRNA instead of thymine present in DNA? What does the code for each amino acids consist of? For which contribution was Dr. Hargobind Khurana awarded the Nobel Prize? Which is a famous book written by Charles Darwin? And last, some of the characters of parents are seen in their offspring. Give reason. Thank you very much and have a nice day.